In a small village deep in the mountains, lived an elderly couple who made a living as woodcutters. Every day, the old man would venture into the mountains to chop wood and then carry it to town to sell. However, the journey from the deep mountains to the town was extremely long, requiring a significant amount of time, and the money earned was meager. As a result, the couple lived in hardship, with the old man remaining cheerful and diligent in his work, while the old woman constantly complained and grumbled, never speaking a kind word. One day, something unexpected happened. The old man went to the mountains as usual to chop wood and came across a large oak tree. Just as he was about to swing his axe, a tiny dwarf appeared out of nowhere, pleading with the old man. "Please, please don't cut down this tree." Perplexed, the old man replied, "But I am a woodcutter. If I don't cut down this tree, how will I make a living? Can you tell me why I shouldn't cut it?" The small dwarf explained, "Because there's a hollow in this tree, and inside the hollow sleeps my newborn baby. If you cut down the tree, I won't know what to do, and there's nowhere else for us to go. So please don't cut down this tree." Understanding the situation, the old man agreed. "Oh, I see. Since you're in such a predicament, I won't cut down this tree. I'll find another one to chop." Grateful, the dwarf said, "Thank you so much. In appreciation for your kindness, I'll grant you 3 wishes. Whatever you desire will come true. Remember this." That evening, the old man returned home after a hard day's work. Tired, he and his wife sat by the fireplace and dozed off. Suddenly, feeling extremely hungry, the old man said, I really crave some pasties." In an instant, the chimney started puffing hot air, and before the old man, there appeared a multitude of pasties. His wife, astonished, exclaimed, "What on earth is happening?" It was then that the old man remembered the dwarf's words from earlier in the day and explained everything to his wife in detail. However, the greedy old woman, her eyes gleaming, said, "So, you can make any wish come true? You should ask to become the richest people in the country, demand to be king, and make me the queen. Just wanting pasties is so foolish. You're such a big idiot." Listening to these words, even the kind-hearted old man couldn't help but get angry and retorted, "Hey, how can you call your husband an idiot? If all these pasties could stick to your annoying nose, wouldn't that be so much fun?" So, the second wish of the old man began to come true. The pasties in front of the old man flew up one by one and stuck to the old woman's nose with a whoosh. Startled, the old woman jumped, trying to remove the pasties from her nose. But no matter how hard she tried, she couldn't lift them off. The old man regretted why he had said those words and joined in pulling the pasties off with all his might. But no matter how hard they tried, they couldn't remove the pasties stuck to the nose. "Oh no, this is terrible," exclaimed the old man. The old woman cried, saying, "Quickly take the pasties off my nose, or it will turn into a monster-like nose. If that happens, I won't dare to go anywhere." The old man, also in tears, consoled the old woman. "Oh, don't cry, it's okay. The dwarf gave me 3 wishes and 1 is still left. We can use that wish to become king and queen and wealthy, right?" At this point, the old woman, with her increasingly elongated nose, angrily said, "I don't want that. I don't want that. Even if I become rich or queen with this kind of nose, I won't dare to go out and face people. Quickly help me remove the pasties from my nose, or I don't want to live anymore." The old man, thinking the same, decided to use the remaining 3rd wish, saying, "Please make the pasties on my wife's nose go away." With those words, the pasties that were firmly stuck to the old woman's nose one by one fell off. Ecstatic, the old woman jumped up and said, "Oh, this is fantastic, I'm saved. If it had continued like before, it would have been really terrible." Seeing the joy on the old woman's face, the old man also laughed happily. The old man and the old woman sat by the fireplace, feeling a sense of happiness. The 3 wishes agreed upon with the dwarf had been used up, and the old man didn't feel regret at all. However, deep inside, the old woman felt profound regret. She regretted harboring greedy thoughts and scolding the old man. Not only were the hard-earned wishes completely wasted, but she also couldn't enjoy the pasties. She sincerely felt sorry for her actions. Since that incident, the old woman never murmured complaints again. Although the couple continued to live a humble life, they felt genuinely content. The 3 wishes the dwarf gave to the old man didn't bring material wealth, but they brought a life filled with happiness and harmony.